we're back at our favorite park for the fourth time. Let's see if we can strike it rich this Saturday in the park. Ginger and I are going to spend a few hours detecting this park. Hopefully we'll find some good finds. We've had good luck the last 3 times. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't have good luck this time. I'll be using my Manicore. Ginger's going to be using the Legend. And we will see you at the first hole. We've got a nice 60, 61 signal. Fairly close to the surface. Well, I guess it is 3 bars down, so I'll have to get the digger out for that one. I'm actually picking that up with the pinpointer, so let's see if it's right on the surface or if it's something big that's a little ways down, or if there's just more than one signal. Nope. There's our first coin of the day. A zinc penny. 1 down, 50 to go. Yep, we got a couple signals. Got an 81 on the curb. Got a 48 on the curb. A couple low tones in there. Well, let's get those 2 out and see what they are. No, the first signal was this maybe makeup container. I don't know what it is. I bet you Ginger knows. Well, let's see what the other one was. Well, there was something else in that hole with the makeup container, and it was a memorial penny. Looks like a copper one. The 48 signal ended up being a chunk of aluminum. All right, on to the next one. Okay, we got a strange signal here. It's a 76, 73. See how it looks on the line. It's just all over the place, but we got to find out what that is. All right, dig it. Well, it was ugly. Just some sort of bolt. We'll put that in the pouch. A solid 53, 54, and you see how that looks good right on that line. Nice little dot. We'll dig that up. Well, that was just a memorial penny. We'll take it. And a loud 72. It's right here on the curb. So I'm gonna get out of the road and see if I can dig this. Find it with a pinpointer. And it's right there. Do this without getting hit by a car. No, that was not. Yeah, nice. It was a can. Probably why it was on the curb. I'll put that in the trash. It was a loud, but kind of chirpy and long on that non-ferrous line for an 87. Maybe it's a silver chain. I'm guessing not, but let's find out. Well, that long signal right on the line ended up being a dime. I'll take it. In the pouch. Right above that spot, we got a 72, 74, 91. Well, maybe that's the target we were picking up. Might have been 2 things in there. Let's check it out. Well, that's why that one was long on the line. It was a piece of copper wire. And that, along with the dime, is what made that signal so erratic. The dime should have been a nice little dot on the line, but having this next to it kind of throws the detector off. So sometimes you just got to dig signals that look kind of iffy. Okay, we got a 59, 55. Looks like it's right on the surface. Maybe we can get this one with a pinpointer. Should be right there. It's Penny? It's a penny. Take it. Apparently that's not the only thing on the surface here. There's a bunch of coins in here, just one that's setting off the detector 3 times when it hits the outside coil, the center coil, and the other side. That looks like a rock. Oh, there's the penny right there. Yeah, 1 penny. I'm wondering if there's anything else in there, because it sounded like there was more than just the 1 signal. So anyway, that's throwing a bunch of pennies down here. Boy, tough to find. Does that mean that it's nothing? What is this little piece of metal? It is a little piece of iron. Well, not iron because it's not bringing up iron on here, but a little piece of lead maybe. All right. We got a 25, 27, right on the non-ferrous line. Nice little circle. Let's see what that is. Well, I was hoping it was a nickel, but it's a piece of aluminum foil, a piece of aluminum. All right, on to the next target. Don't even need the digger for this one. Right on the top. 8/4. I'll take it. You know, we have a kind of a chirpy sound. 61, 63. It's settling down now. Nice 61. Nice circle right on the non-ferrous line. Let's see what it is. All right, let's see what we got. Another coin. Another memorial penny. We got a strange signal near this tree. Very long on the line. 78, 82. Let's see how that line looks. Well, let's find out what that is. Well, many roots later, come up with 1 memorial penny. I'll have to check that hole again, see if there's something else in there, but we'll take it. All right, I typically wouldn't dig this signal because it is like 6 bars down, but there's definitely something in the area here. It is right on the non-ferrous line, but it'll probably end up being like a can or something a foot deep, so let's check it out. Well, I had to go a long way down for that one, but 1 rusty nail. Oh well. We'll put it in the junk and go to the next one. Well, we got a perfectly round 46, 45. Should be a bottle cap, but let's find out. We haven't dug anything good in a while. You know, for once I guessed right. That was a bottle cap. All right, on to the next one. All right, not far from that bottle cap, there's a decent signal here. It was up to 62, 63. So you see it's like long along the line, so could be a coin on its side. Could be just about anything. Let's find out. Oh, and did I mention it? Could be a bottle cap. All right, next one. Well, this one's right on the surface. It's loud. And 62, that's pinpoint it. Right there's where it should be. Hopefully you're not 3 for 3 on the bottle caps. Nope. We got a shiny penny. Shield penny. All right, one for the pouch. 27 near the surface. Probably about a tab or a pull tab, but hopefully a nickel. Noisy little thing. Oh, it was the nickel. We needed that for the cycle. All right, things are looking up. Let's move on. All right, got a nice 78, 84. Promising. I can pinpoint it. It does not want to pinpoint. All right, let's find it. I don't know why I couldn't get that to pinpoint, but it ended up being a dime. It's a newer one, but I'll take it. 65, just below the non-ferrous line. Promising though. Sounds like a good signal. 2 bars down, go to dig. All right, we got it in the plug. Let's see what that just below the non-ferrous line is. No, it must be a zinc penny. Sure enough. I'll take it. Well, right next to that penny, we were in that same signal. We're getting a 66, 71 down along the bottom of the line. So let's see what's causing that erratic signal. Well, it was 2 more pennies, about 3 inches from that first signal. So I guess that's why I'd be long on the line. People must just throw their pennies away. You know, they're not making them anymore. You might want to start saving them. But we'll take them. Keep throwing them. Man, when will I learn to check these holes before I fill them back in? 65, 66, 67, right in the same hole. Sure, it's another penny. 3 more pennies in the same plug that we just took the other one out of. Actually, the 2 that I just got before this fell out of the plug, so I just figured that was the only ones there. And now in the plug, I got 3 more. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it looks like that's not all. Okay, nope, there's another one. There's 4. So that's 7 pennies in this one little spill. Let's see if we got anything else. Nope, that sounds like iron. We got to check it out though. Be right back. Well, it wasn't iron. It is 2 more pennies. So that makes 9 in this hole. Put them in the pouch. Run through this again with the pinpointer. But that kind of threw me off because that showed it was an iron signal, but I wanted to dig it anyways because there was so many pennies in that hole. So maybe I can't rely on that signal quite as much as I thought I could. All right, on to the next one. Okay, well, before I filled in that hole, I checked it again. We're throwing a 65 right next to it. I'm getting a little chirp in it, but it's way below the line. But that's not going to stop me from digging it. Well, I'll be digging a few holes here, and I'll be back. All right, so I dug a hole 3 inches from that first hole. In that hole, I got 3 pennies, 1 dime. We still got more. We got stuff over here that we got to dig, so let's dig some more holes. All right, I think that does it for this section of the park. Found 1 more penny, so I believe that's a total of 14 coins out of these 3 holes. I mean, it's not far from the swings. Swings are over there. Playground's over there. I think Ginger's over by the playground digging somewhere. So let's move on, see if we can find some more. Well, there's what's left of the 3 holes that I dug. I cleaned them up best I could. Of course, I move 6 inches to the right, and we're getting a 65 signal. You know I gotta dig it. Well, we got it in the plug. Nope, fell out of the pod. Another penny. We're gonna count that part of the same coin spell, so that gives me 15 for this spell. That's gotta be a record for me. All right, let's move on to the next spell. Here's a high tone, but you can see it's all over that line. Probably a bottle top or part of a can, but we've got to find out what that signal is. There's 4 bars down though, but we'll dig it. Well, I had to go a good 8 inches down to get that one, but it was a 1965 dime. Missed it by 1 year. I'm finding that I have to dig the holes a lot wider with my Noctic pin pointer because it won't reach out as far as the Garrett, and the Garrett is Ginger's. So she's detecting today, and I didn't think it'd be fair to steal her pin pointer. So sticking with the Noctic today. On to the next one. There's a strange looking 80. 3 bars down. Doesn't sound real crisp, but sounds promising. Let's get it. Here I'm digging this hole deeper, trying to get it with my pin pointer, and only to come find out that I didn't have my pin pointer on, and I had it in the plug all along. So let's see what's in the plug. Well, it's inside a little pod, so it is a penny, I believe. Yeah, it's got to be a penny. All right. All right, let's dig this 75. Should be a penny. Well, let's see what it was. Maybe. Did I even get it? What's in this plug? There it is. Dime. Shiny one. All right, we'll take it. Let's see what year we got here. 2021. We'll take it. Got a few different signals here. One of them showing way up on the non-ferrous line in the 90s. And we got one right in the iron. One in the iron that's 50s, one in the iron that's in the 20s. So let's see if we can dig out this 90 signal without having to dig all the other ones. All right, let's go. I ended up hitting the iron signal first. Looks like maybe part off a lighter. I'm not sure, but it's definitely junk. Well, let's see if we can get the other signals out of there. Well, the second signal wasn't much better than the first. It was a Schlitz cap. All right, well, we'll find one more target and then we'll call it a day. All right, we're gonna end it up on this signal here. 84, 86, 88, 82. I'm guessing dime. Let's find out. Well, we started the day with some makeup, and looks like we're ending the day with a makeup brush. Well, good day at the park. We'll see you at the wrap-up. Well, I'm here at the wrap-up. Not much to show for today's Saturday in the park. We found some coins, lots of aluminum foil, pull tabs, bottle tops, a couple makeup containers. In the coins, we found 1 quarter, 6 dimes, 3 nickels, and 35.5 pennies. We found a bunch of pull tabs. We got this piece of a bungee cord, a bolt, top off a Bic lighter, 2 makeup containers, this piece of iron that Ginger insists is gold because it has those shiny flecks in it. but my magnet says otherwise. But otherwise, it was a good day at the park. The weather was great, and we will see you on the next hunt. Did you like this video? If so, hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for future content. Share your thoughts in a comment. I'll consider them for upcoming hunts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And don't forget, all the good finds are at least 3 bars down. Later.